It's lower. It's 200.
It's less. It doesn't have 300. Does that make sense? That's a hard question. So Alana helped us understand, well, we got to look at Monday and we got to multiply that by 2. Because we want to know at least how many visitors there were if it was twice as many. Bam. Ethan gave us 300. Somebody over here, Deanera, helped us with, okay, Wednesday would be on the list. And then we kept thinking, well, at least. So then we got Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. Could we look at our bar graph and figure that out too?
Yeah. Yes.
How could we look at the graph on the bottom?
Oh.
How could we look at the bar graph and sort of decide that? And we could even just see it visually. I'll give you a little like a think time. If you looked at that bar graph and you knew 150 times 2 is 300, what could you figure out from there? Liam, go to the board and show it to us.
Because on Wednesday it looks like it's half of it. Like right here it has the line.
Okay.
And it looks like it's half of it. The middle is splitting it in half.
Okay.
And this one right here, it's like almost there.
Okay.
And these ones are higher, which is these close.
Okay.
This one isn't because it's less than 300. It's not as big as.
Okay, thanks. Can anybody explain that another way? Zane, can you explain that?
How I got it is that 150. If you went to this one, there would be 50 more. So after 150, I kept going like 50 more, and then I found out 3, like that, and I want to make sure. So, I checked it again, made sure there's no the same as that one.
Okay, Ethan?
Okay. So on Monday there's only 50, but then if you add it double, this is exactly perfect. So put it on this line and then go all the way across.
Okay, and what is that telling you when you go all the way across?
That the ones that are below isn't double, and the ones that are higher is at least, so it's more. So.
You guys see that?
Yeah.
So if you drew a line and you went all the way across in that 300, you see Thursdays higher, you see Saturdays higher, and you see Sundays higher. Now you get it? You could do it several different ways. Liam was a good answer too, like double the 150 mark is 300. That works. All right, can everybody look at the table? Which one would be the table? The top one or the bottom one? The top one. So everybody look at the table. I would like to know how many visitors there came in the whole week.
What?
How would you solve that? You can use your pen and paper if you have to. Pencil and paper. Cameron stole your pencil, so he can give you to him. I want to know, here's the question. I would like to know how many visitors came the entire week to the exhibition.
So you add them all?
I don't want you to say anything. I want you to think about it in your head and try to work it out.
So you add them all up?
I'm not telling you. Try to figure it out yourself and don't give any hints to anybody else.
What's the question again?
Yeah, I can read the question again. I would like to know how many visitors came the entire week.
You have tools. You should use them. Your teacher wouldn't give you these tools if you weren't intended to use them.
Yeah, I can turn the light on. How many visitors were there the entire week at the art exhibition? If you got the answer, great. You can just sit and relax. I'm going to give everybody a little bit of time to just either solve this problem or think about it.
What was the question?
The question is, how many visitors were there all week? I know on Monday there's 150, but I want to know how many visitors there were all week.
Easy.
Can I see your work? you had to label it, what would you write? Can you see, look? Not everyone has the same answers. I'm noticing.
Everyone has different. This one, I think.
Okay.
2100 what?
Inverness.
Okay, last question I want you to answer on your own. Okay, and this is a tough question. If there were 650 boys that visited, how many girls visited? You have an answer before that can help you figure that out. So if there were 650 boys that visited, how many of the visitors were girls? Use the information that you've already solved and try to figure it out. But I'm not going to give you any more clues. I'll read the question again. If there were 650 boys that visited the art exhibition during that week, how many of them were girls? You can solve that with the stuff I've given you.
Think about the question again.
You know what to do?
Mr. Schultz just asked.
If there were 650 boys that visited during the week,
Show me.
how many girls visited?
What is this number? Yeah, but what is that? 2,100 is what?
You are close to being accurate here.
2,100 is the number of what?
You have the right idea,
Total visitors.
but what's wrong with your equation?
650 visitors are boys. How many are girls? I don't know. What would make sense? You do this. Try it if that's what you think.
Right?
Check your math.
Just check.
Just check it.
0, 10 minus 5.
Okay.
0, so 10.
What is this number?
2,900.
But what is it?
684.
You don't know what this number is?
Yeah, 2,100.
Yeah, but what is 2,100? It's what number? The number of what? The number of visitors. Mr. Schultz said that 650 of the visitors were boys. So how many were girls?
2,100 people went. And there's only
You know how many there were.
So
You
they
know
were
how many
boys
were
or girls
boys.
who went?
How many
So
were
what if I
girls?
told you there were 650 boys who went? No, 600 plus 600 would be 1,250.
is this number again? Yeah, what does this number
What does
stand
it do
for?
with this number and the 600?
The visit. Okay. Out of this number, 650 of them were boys. So how many were girls?
Alright, who's got an answer? Who's got a way they solved it? Alana, how did you solve it? Not the answer, but how did you solve it?
I subtracted.
Okay. What'd you subtract? You took 650 away from 2,100. Why did you do that? Okay, you can get an answer. Leon, why would you take 650 away from 2,100? Right. You do that. So the 2,100 is total. That's people. They are boys and girls, right? So if I took away 650, that just leaves us with what? Girls. Everybody solve it and let's see if you can get an answer. Okay? Great. Some people haven't quite solved that problem. They're going to solve it right now. So 2,100 is the total. If we take away 650, that leaves us with the number of girls. So, I just gave you pretty much the way to solve it. No. You can go to the doctor's office real quick and get some tissues. Just get a couple from his office. They're up on the top desk. Okay, we all got an answer?
Yes.
Cameron, you can do this. I don't know why you didn't do it. Zach, what'd you get?
1,400.
1,400?
What?
Oh,
What?
not quite.
What?
Who got a different answer? Ethan?
1,450.
1,450. Is that what you guys got?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Alright. So set your pencils and your papers to the side and get your little card in front of you. Okay, so that might be the teacher portion of the test. Okay? We just went over a basic graph, we talked about some things, we answered a couple questions, and then we're done. Then we'll go to the computer and we'll actually take a test. Okay? It probably will have something to do with graphs. Okay? But it won't be talking about number of people going to an art exhibition. Okay? So when you get your computer, put in your name